Hello, 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 hello. My name is Nakia. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are here to talk about what I plan to read in the month of July. So come back after the intro and let's talk all about it. All right, so June has come and gone. It was my birthday month. Did I have a good reading month? You will have to wait till my June wrap up to find out. But that is not what we're here for. Like I said, we are here to talk about what I'm going to read this month of July. Can't believe it's July, but I'm ready for August, then September, fall, spooky season. Yes, you know, I'm already ready. But anyway, so for July, once again, because of the library, my plans got thwarted. I had some holds and I did not pause them, suspend them in time. So I had like 3 books coming at once, and 2 of them are new releases. So I was like, okay, we just gonna have to finagle some things and fit these reads in. So that is partially what's going on in this month of July. But I will start with, I have a buddy read with Nikki from Dark Between Pages. We are going to be reading The Black Heart Boys Choir by Curtis M. Lawson. I'm going to pop it up here because I have purchased it on my Kindle. Yes, I purchased it. And we talked about this, like, I want to say in May, and we just both had to get, time in our schedule. And that is July for us. So I'm excited. This has been on my books I need to read for 2021 list, I believe. I'll pop that up here if you haven't seen it. But let me read you the synopsis so you can know what I'm talking about. Great art demands sacrifice. Lucien Beaumont is a teenage misfit and musical prodigy, ostracized by his peers and haunted by familial tragedy. When he discovers an unfinished song composed by his dead father, a song that holds terrible power, Lucien becomes obsessed. As he chases after the secret nature of his father's music, the line between gruesome fantasy and real-life violence begins to blur. To complete his father's work, Lucien believes that he and his group of outcast friends must appease a demonic force trapped within the music with increasingly sadistic offerings. As things spiral out of control, he finds that the cost of his art will be the lives of everyone around him and perhaps his very soul. So, this has me intrigued, obviously. Yes, it's a story that has to do with, like, it's a possession, but dealing with music. And I like the fact that, it's a choir, something different. I have been enjoying stories to do with kids, some not so much, but later I enjoyed. And no, I have another one. I can't think of it right now. But yes, so we shall see. Hopefully I will enjoy this. Hopefully it will not be in DNF. Fingers crossed. So that is book number 1. Now, moving on. Oh, I guess I will talk about this one that is one of my most anticipated books of 2021. It is on so many people's lists. If you watch enough BookTube, you're probably sick of hearing about it right about now. And that would be Survive the Night by Riley Sager. What else can be said? I feel like I've read the synopsis for this one in a previous video in my 2021 anticipated thrillers video. I'll pop that up here. But I don't have my copy yet. On Tuesday when it comes out, I will be buying the Kindle version. And so I will just give you a little short summary because, like I said, I'm pretty sure I read the synopsis already. But basically, it's about this woman who is in college. She gets a ride from this young man through this rideshare program that was posted like on a bulletin board at school. This takes place in the 80s, so there's no smartphones. We don't, there's pay phones and all the technology we have today. It was not available back then. I was around, so I know. So she gets a ride with this young man. At the same time, there's reports of this serial killer on the loose. And through conversations with this young man, she starts to believe she could be riding in the car with the serial killer that they're looking for. So, will she survive the night? We shall have to see. But anyway, not sure how this one's gonna go because I really liked Lock Every Door. I did a review on it. Pop it up here. And Home Before Dark, not so much. I also did a review on that. So, Riley Sager, I don't know where I am with him right now. This one we shall see. And I do have some other ones of his that I plan to read eventually, but hopefully this will tip the scales and I'll know more so how I feel about him. But right now I'm still a fan. So can't wait to read Survive the Night. See how I continue to feel. Anyway, moving on. So now we will get into the monkey wrenches. These library book holes that just popped up on me. I wanted to read 2 of the 3 of these soon, clearly. One of them was just kind of like whenever, but we'll see. I may get to it this month, I may not. But the first one would be Finley Donovan is Killing It. And this is one that I was definitely looking forward to reading. I saw this on Gabby Reed's channel. She really gave it high remarks, rave reviews. I've also seen this on Chapters and Converse, I believe is her channel name. I will put Audrey. I will put a link to her and Gabby Reed's below. But so far, everyone seems to be loving this book. It's a thriller mystery, but it's a little more lighthearted, has some comedy in it. So I hope I will enjoy it, but let me read you the synopsis so you can know what it's about too. It's murder being a hit mom. Finley Donovan is killing it, except she's really not. A stressed out single mom of 2 and a struggling novelist, Finley finds her life in chaos. The new book she promised her literary agent isn't written. Her ex-husband fired the nanny without telling her, and this morning she had to send her 4-year-old to school with hair duct taped to her head after an incident with scissors. When Finley is overheard discussing the plot of her new suspense novel with her agent over lunch, she's mistaken for a contract killer and inadvertently accepts an offer to dispose of a problem husband in order to make ends meet. Finley soon discovers that crime in real life is a lot more difficult than its fictional counterpart as she becomes tangled in a murder investigation. So, I mean, she's a mom like moi. And, you know, the rest I can't relate to, but I'm curious to see how this book goes. I mean, I hope it's a page turner and keeps me interested because you know, if I'm not, you know what'll happen. So stay tuned. This one I'm definitely going to be reading. I'm probably going to start this one this week, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, stay tuned to find out. And then next up, we have another one that sprung up on me after I did my 2021 anticipated thrillers video. I started seeing this one on people's booktube channels and on Goodreads and Bookstagram and all that good stuff. And it sounds intriguing. So I was like, well, let me check this one out too. And that would be Good Neighbors by Sarah Langan. And yeah, let's read the synopsis. Welcome to Maple Street, a picture-perfect slice of suburban Long Island, its residents bound by their children, their work, and their illusion of safety in a rapidly changing world. But menace skulks beneath the surface of this exclusive enclave, making its residents prone to outrage. When the Wild family moves in, they trigger their neighbors' worst fears. Dad Arlo's a gruff has-been with track marks. Mom Gertie's got a thick Brooklyn accent with high heels and tube tops to match. Their weird kids cuss like sailors. They don't fit with the way Maple Street sees itself. Though Maple Street's queen bee, Ray Schroeder, a lonely college professor repressing a dark past, welcomed Gertie and her family at first, relations went south during one spritzer-fueled summer evening when the new best friend shared too much, too soon. By the time the story opens, the Wilds are outcast. As tensions mount, a sinkhole opens in a nearby park, and Rhea's daughter Shelley falls inside. The search for Shelley brings a shocking accusation against the Wilds. Suddenly, it is one mom's word against the others in a court of public opinion that can only end in blood. So, I do enjoy a book with some gossip. Some of my favorite scenes in some of the books I've read recently had to do with like some family drama and gossip or spousal drama and gossip. And those were the parts where I was like, ooh, what is going on? So that seems like what's going on here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the one, if I hear something outside, I'm looking out the window, what's going on? So I am intrigued by this. Once again, hopefully it keeps me flipping the pages and keeps me interested. So I hope to get to this soon. These two I definitely plan to get to within the next couple weeks. This next one, I'm probably going to wait because I'm still on the fence about it. And that would be The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This one has been around. This was nominated for or won Goodreads Choice Awards for Best Thriller or something 2020 last year. So it was nominated or won, one of the two. But I still keep hearing about this damn book. And funny story, I actually had purchased this book when I first decided to get back into reading because I had heard so much about it. I had purchased 2 copies, one for me and my daughter. And then I started reading and I was kind of like, I don't really care about all these couples and who's sleeping with who and all that. It's just not my thing. So I returned the books, and when I told my daughter about it, she was like, yeah, I don't want to read that either. And then lo and behold, like I said, I kept hearing people talking about it and hearing people talking about how it's one of the best thrillers, best twists. So I decided to give it another try, but this time, as you see, I got it from the library. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it this month though, because these 2 are due back soon, and I also have Survive the Night and the Black Heart Boys Choir. So I don't think that's going to leave much room for this one. I will still hopefully get to it before the end of the year, but we'll see. But I'll read you the synopsis anyway, in case you've been under a rock and you don't know anything about this book. On the cover, it already says, The Guest List. You'd kill to be on it. It's the wedding of the year, but someone won't survive it. On a remote island off the coast of Ireland, guests gathered to celebrate the wedding of Jules Keegan and Will Slater. Will is a rising television star, handsome and charming. Jules is a smart, ambitious magazine publisher. Though the sea is a little choppy and the cell service spotty, their wedding is everything you'd expect of a young power couple. Designer dress, 4-tiered cake, boutique whiskey, vintage champagne. Every detail has been curated to perfection. All that's left to orchestrate is the happiness. But perfection is for plans, and people are all too human. It's not long after the cake is cut and the champagne popped that resentments and petty jealousies come out. Worse yet, the latest barometer reading shows the weather has shifted from fair to changeable, and dark clouds are looming overhead. Everyone on the island has a secret. Everyone has a motive. And someone won't leave this wedding alive. I hope it's more than someone. It better be some someones, plural. All the murder mysteries I like have had several murders. One ain't enough. No. We need several. So anyway, as I said, if I don't get to this month, I will definitely get to it by the end of the year so I can weigh in on what I think. Because again, when things are so talked about, and then there's like people who love it and then people who don't like it, I'm more curious to know where I fall. Some things, if I hear more bad things and I'm not really interested, I'm like, whatever. But this one I was interested in at first, and I've heard mostly good things, but I've heard some So again, I want to see where I fall. So stay tuned. I will talk about this one eventually. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my TBR for July. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you plan to read or what you're most excited to read. If you plan to read any of these books that I'm reading at the same time, that would be cool. And if you made it this far in the video, please drop a black heart in the comments if you don't have a comment, or leave me any color heart that you choose. And don't forget to subscribe. Please help out my channel. You know, that will let me know that you're enjoying my content and you want to see more. Also, thumbs up also helps me and YouTube know that you enjoy my content. And that is all I have for you. So until next time, snuggle up in your hideaway with a good book, unplug as much as possible, especially from the news. Be kind to all kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.